YouTube.
Hello, Olivia. Got it? Like your blog.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit up straight. Meow. I should pretend to be like a cameraman. Olivia, sit up straight. Thank you. Let me see. Great.
Beautiful.
Now Facebook, that. And we are live. Live.
Are you sure we're live on Facebook?
Yes, I clicked it. Oh, here it is. Yes, we are. It just came up on my laptop. Meow.
Oh my god. Let me see. Mine's a little bit slower, as you know.
Mine is too, so don't worry.
Alright. Wow, that was record time.
I know, that was record.
That was record.
Like, we did it, we got it.
And we were late.
Were we?
I feel like I was running.
Oh, no, we look great.
I felt like, oh my
We
gosh,
all
I'm
look
going to the
great.
bathroom. Oh, you know what I didn't do and I should do it?
What?
Put the charger into my phone.
Go for it. Give that time.
What if
What if we run away? What if?
now I just moved it.
Oh my god.
Our record time is done.
Our record time just failed.
Here we
Failure.
go. Wait, hold on. Now there's like so much, just too much happening right now. Now it's not even.
Once again, like we say every episode, you know, we're...
Okay, forget it. It's not getting charged.
Oh, okay, great.
So
Great.
if we go black, like, we know why.
It'll be like a mysterious time. Oh my god, like it's like an
Whatever.
earthquake in here.
Whatever. That was a waste.
Anywho.
Anyways.
Good morning, Olivia, and good morning to all of you, and welcome to a brand new episode of ONJ Today. We always do that corny laugh afterwards. I feel like it's part of our intro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
It's like we can't have music, so we add a laugh.
exactly.
It's like when Not So Raven goes, "Yep, that's me."
Or like Hannah Montana.
How does it go?
And at the end, she goes,
You get the best.
So at the end, when it says, "Oh, go, but when you know you got the best of both worlds."
Yeah.
Ooh, whoa, whoa.
So the conclusion is the best shows have a laugh.
Exactly, like our show.
Exactly. That's how we do it.
Exactly.
But
We
like
have-
it just happened naturally for us.
Yes, our live studio audience is a little quiet. Hi guys, of course,
Because
welcome.
they're exhausted from voting today.
Yes, voting today. Today's election day.
Yes.
Pretty exciting. The freaking voting places were all packed on my way here. Like I saw the libraries, there was lines outside. Very exciting times.
Not exciting times to make our voices heard.
Oh, great.
It's exciting because our voices will be heard.
Yes,
but it's not, the word I don't think is exciting because there's a lot going on.
Nerve-wracking.
It depends on what side you're on, but
That's true.
I've always said this, I'm very in the middle, I see both sides.
In the middle.
Anyways, but very important times to make our voices heard.
Yes, Olivia.
Because if you're unhappy about something, you know, Gina Rodriguez said this yesterday.
We love Gina Rodriguez. She's our cousin.
She's our cousin. You know, Jean the Virgin. She said, like, if in any time this past year you said, WTF, what is happening? I don't like that. You know, she just started saying all this. She's like, then you need to go out and vote because then if you don't like something, you need to change it. So the point of that is
go out and vote. It's gonna be great. I'm going after the show. Olivia's going after the show. We're gonna have a little voting party, a voting lunch afterwards.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Am I really gonna stand in line with you to vote?
If you'd like to. No, well, we'll go eat lunch first and then I'll go.
Okay. I need to turn in my ballot, so.
Yeah, you need to turn your ballot. But anyways, yes. And there's been a record-breaking number of like early votes.
I know.
Like an absurd amount of like record number.
I know.
I think the number was like a difference of 2 million extra people.
No, but was it?
From like a couple years ago.
I think it was in Texas. I think it's Texas that the number of early voters was more than like their total votes the last time that they voted.
Wow.
So that's just
crazy.
a lot.
Yeah, and they're going crazy. Like everyone's spreading the word of you need to vote and how important it is on social media.
It is important because we're in a very, and we're not going to get too political here, but we are in a very interesting time in history.
Yes.
Well, not in history. We're in the present. But this will be in history books.
Yes, it will.
This will be in history books. We're in a very prominent
It'll
time.
be a very comedic, crazy chapter in our history book.
I think like literally my kids are gonna read their history books
They're
and
like,
what
happened there, Ma? But anyways, Tommaso de Blasi says, yes, O&J, raise your voices. Yes. Maribel said, hello there. Hello, Maribel. But yeah, Olivia, what did you do this weekend? We haven't seen each other in a while.
We haven't since Thursday. This weekend, I went to go see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, I did too.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it later on in the show. But oh my goodness, like if I didn't love Queen enough, I left there even more in love.
Me too. It was so good.
Their music just
it was so good.
Pierces your soul.
Literally chills.
It was great. But we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that.
Don't want to give too much away.
Of course.
Because, you know, a lot of people, hopefully you've seen it, but a lot of people probably couldn't get movie tickets because it was like sold out. So I don't want to give anything away if you haven't seen it, so that's why we're leaving that to like the second last story.
Exactly.
But it's really interesting, so make sure you stay because we're talking about what is true and what is not true in this movie. We're talking about the movie in general. We're just breaking it down for you, and there's a lot of interesting things that the movie touched on, but we're gonna get into deeper. Like we're gonna get into it deep.
It wasn't like it didn't pan out the same way the movie did, like the real life versus the movie. So we're gonna talk about that.
Yes, but there's even things like with relationships that I want to talk about, like relationships
that
Freddie Mercury had that I want to get into. That is just so interesting, and I think that it just is going to open up like a cool conversation. So make sure you stay for that. We've got a few stories to get over first.
We do.
But that is definitely a conversation starter. But what did you do this weekend?
Well, yesterday, very exciting news. I bought my Ariana Grande tickets.
Oh.
So I'm officially going to see Ariana Grande May 31st, the day after my birthday, fun fact. So that's going to be a fun celebration with my girl Ari. But wow.
I'm surprised you had to buy tickets and she just didn't give them to you since you guys are best friends.
I called her and she told me thank you next. I think we're in hot water right now.
Really?
Yeah.
She's just trying to find herself?
She's just lost right now, but I'm telling her, keep your head straight.
I don't know. According to her new song, she's
she's found it.
Pretty with it.
I'm kidding. We're like best friends. I'm just like trying to keep it low key, you know? I don't like bragging.
Anyways, let's get into today's stories because we've got a lot to cover.
Yes.
A lot of interesting things have happened. So number one, oh my goodness, I just learned how to say his name and now I forgot.
Idris Elba.
Thank you, Idris Elba. Thank you for remembering.
No problem.
Idris Elba is People's Sexiest Man Alive for their 2018 issue. Jimmy Fallon revealed on The Tonight Show that Idris Elba is People's Sexiest Man Alive this year. So what does Elba make of this? Well, let's find out. He says that his mom is very proud, but that's pretty much it. So each one of People's Sexiest Man Alive has brought something different to the table. Their editorial director says people really think of sexy beyond physical appearance, although that certainly helps. They like the idea of a guy who would be a good husband and father. We always feel out the readers to see what they want, and then we just argue about it. So, with this news of Idris being the new 2018 Sexiest Man Alive, I wanted to go over some previous men who have been on the cover.
Oh girl, let's go through it.
I wanted to figure out who you guys thought was the sexiest man that has ever been on the cover, and also who should people be contacting next for their 2019, because you can never start too early.
You can never start too early,
all right.
Especially with this.
Well, we have Blake Shelton for 2017, which personally I didn't like.
Blake Shelton is like in the daddy category.
Yeah, but not for cover.
He's cute. He's like, oh, you're a cute country guy. I'm sure to many people he's very sexy. Like
I don't
that
find him
dad
sexy.
bod vibes with his personality. He's so funny. He's so witty.
I'm not too crazy about him.
Interesting.
So not my pick. We have Dwayne Johnson, The Rock,
Obviously,
for 2016.
without cover, like yeah.
His physique to me isn't super attractive, but no, like he's ginormous.
Yeah.
But stop. But his personality 100% makes him sexy.
It does.
100%. He's super hot, but
yeah, not your type.
compared to the other guys
Okay.
in here, like there's
Okay.
some guys in here. We have David Beckham.
David Beckham. Okay, you know what? David Beckham doesn't really do it for me.
Me neither, but he's hot.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't marry him because he's with Posh, but
Posh Spice. No.
but he's hot. This one, 100% should be on the cover every single year. No, can you guess? Every single year should be on the cover, no question about it.
Zac Efron.
No, who do I love?
Steven Tyler.
No! Come on.
Chris Hemsworth.
Thank you.
Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth should be on the cover every single year. Now, he is the sexiest man alive. He's got dad covered. He's got hot dad covered. He's got hot period covered. Like, meaning, like, he's just hot.
Hot in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is like...
Chris Hemsworth is, like, the creme of the creme.
Chris Hemsworth is at the top of this list, I think.
Yes. So we have Chris Hemsworth. We have Adam Levine, who's hot, but again, doesn't, like, scream.
Adam Levine, Maroon 5 guy.
Yeah.
I got confused with Adam Lambert for a second. I was like, random.
No. Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, amazing.
I think he was much cuter when he was younger. I no
still
longer
think so.
find him sexy.
I still think so.
I don't. Bradley Cooper, who, you know what, in the past, I would have said no.
I still think, yeah.
But after watching him in A Star Is Born and the window rolling down and hit his piercing blue eyes, I don't know. I
think Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born looked hideous.
No, he look like he was cleaned up and not on drugs.
No, like
Cute.
just the
The
hair.
shaggy hair wasn't my thing, but his eyes are beautiful.
It looked like he didn't shower. It was like his hair was like, and he would like walk out of bed like.
All right, well, how about this one? Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, obviously yes.
Yes, great personality, sexy all around, 100%. Johnny Depp. Maybe old Johnny Depp, like teenage Johnny Depp, but definitely not Johnny Depp right now.
Teenage Johnny Depp, yes. Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, stuck on an island, unbathed. No.
And then Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Who I
He's a
really
babe.
like.
He's a
He's
babe.
a babe. And you know what? I found out he's been with his wife for like years and years, and she's just like a regular looking person.
Like us.
Exactly.
I'm kidding, we're hot. Wait, I should be on the cover of Sexiest Man Alive.
No, we shouldn't be on the cover. I can't because I'm a woman. But like they should have sexiest hosts, and you should be in it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'd be in like most beautiful, but like in the woman.
Do they have a sexiest woman? They
no,
do.
They have most beautiful woman.
Most beautiful
I
woman.
wouldn't be on the cover, but like
Oh please.
I could probably be inside.
That's what she said.
Hi!
Tommaso said, ew, Javi, that dude is gross. Which dude are you
I
referring
know
to?
there were a lot of dudes. Channing Tatum,
No, I think he's referring to The Rock, maybe? I don't know.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. Maybe Blake Shelton. Fernando de la Garza said, Idris Elba is the love of my life.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Talia said, Thor, heart eyes.
Yep.
And
Chris
Maribel,
Hemsworth.
and Maribel said, Bradley Cooper's eyes. Oh my god, I melt. Do you melt?
I know.
Oh.
So we want to know
Yes.
who out of this list, or somebody else you can think of, who you think should be on this cover, who hasn't been on this cover yet. I think they could definitely put Eric Decker.
Eric Decker's a good one.
Like, he's sexy.
And he's like a father.
He's like a dad.
A good role model.
He's a dad, but like a hot dad.
A sporty dad.
Sporty, athletic, healthy. Has like a great wife too. Like, he's got it. And like, he just retired from football to be with his family. Like, how sweet.
Has Tom Brady ever been sexiest man?
No, because he's not sexy.
I don't think so either, but everyone in New England does. Anywho, You know what my pick would be, obviously. Like, you obviously know what mine is.
Anthony.
Not Anthony, even though...
And Alberto Marquez.
Alberto
And he
Marquez.
should be. Wait, you know that? Oh my gosh, I think we're onto something. It should be Alberto Marquez, and that way they can open up a new branch. It's like somebody who's Spanish.
They're probably like, in people's Spain, he's probably been sexiest man.
100%.
But like, yeah, I don't know if
But like,
that's
they
a
should
thing.
definitely merge.
They should merge.
Because like, Latinos, well, is he considered Latinos or European?
He's like
European.
Hispanic? Would that be? I looked this up online.
I'm Spaniard, but I'm Spaniard and
Me too, Cuban.
Cuban.
Me too. Anywho, I looked this up online last night about like the difference between Latino and Hispanic, and like I always thought they were different, but Google told me otherwise. That it was like you can refer to any as any. I don't know, confusing. Tomato, tomato, Hispanic, Latino.
Whatever. Point is that he speaks Spanish. He's in a bunch of Spanish novelas, so he should be on the cover of People magazine, Sexiest Man Alive, in the USA. Because why not reach over and grab somebody hot?
Exactly. Why not? And someone like, well, his name isn't Alberto Marquez, everyone. His name is Miguel Sivanstre. Sivante. I never know how to say his last name, but it's Miguel. And look him up because
To
he
me,
is.
it's Alberto Marquez, 100%, and you can forget that that's not his name.
Alberto. I'm done. Okay, let's move on.
Next story. Ariana Grande says her exes heard "Thank You" next before its release. So Nikki Alvarez and Big Sean both got to listen to "Thank You" next early before Ariana Grande released it to the public.
Okay.
Hours before SNL aired, the pop star surprised fans by releasing this new song that was directed to her exes. After the release, a fan on Twitter commented on how Ariana's ex might be surprised to hear their names in the latest single, so she cleared up the air by writing, "They heard it before it came out." So far, Ariana's ex, Ricky, shared a video on his Instagram story listening to the song and then wrote, "Nothing but gratitude. Thank you, next." Pete didn't comment on the song, but mentioned their breakup during the Weekend Update skit on SNL. He said, and I think this is like really great what he said. He put, "I know some of you are curious about the breakup, but the truth is it's nobody's business. And sometimes things just don't work out, and that's okay. She's a wonderful, strong person, and I genuinely wish her all the happiness in the world. If you haven't heard the song Thank You Next, what are you doing? Because it is a new
It's a bop.
song.
It's definitely a bop. Like I like bop to it. It's great. I loved it.
Are you gonna say you don't like it?
No, I'm saying I love
I thought
it.
there was gonna be a
That's
but.
it. That's a good thing. A bop is a good thing.
I know, but I thought you were gonna say it's a bop. I was jamming to a but.
Because you thought I was gonna be super extra and be like, oh my god.
No, I
It's not my
gonna say but.
it's not my favorite song from her, obviously, but it's definitely a bop.
Huge move for Ariana Grande in engaging people that were not fans.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen so many people on my Instagram say I was not an Ariana Grande fan, but this song.
Oh.
It is an anthem
For
both women and men,
of course.
and it is just so empowering. I think people were very surprised because they thought this was going to be a diss track type of thing, and it. I thought.
Thought so too, because obviously when she put the song out, it made so much sense. But she was tweeting stuff like she kept saying like "Thank you next," and we were all like, "Oh man, you're
Usually
so petty."
that's a diss.
Yeah, like you're so petty. What are you doing? But no, it was like something good, something positive, and it was like,
Empowering for other women. You know, in the lyrics, she says, oh my goodness. She says, like after she finishes the whole thing, like, "Oh, thank you, next," whatever, she goes, "I'm onto someone new," or something like that. It was around those words, like, "I'm onto someone new."
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, Ariana, what do you mean? Like, you're onto someone new?" And she's like, "I know I moved too fast." And I'm like, "No, who's next now? What are you? Like, what are you doing?" And then she goes, "And her name is Ari." And I loved that because it was like, wait,
Well, wasn't it Aubrey?
no, Ari.
Oh my god. Thank you for clearing that up because I was looking up who Aubrey is because in the lyrics on Apple Music, it says Aubrey. And I'm like, who's Aubrey? And I was like, is that your friend? It better be a friend. Like,
No, it's her. She's saying that she's finally found herself.
I haven't. Just kidding. Kind of.
But I really loved that because I think it's like really become a song of just self-love and like learning.
To move on and to really
learning how to learn from relationships.
Exactly.
Or not how to learn, but like using a song like this to empower you to learn from past relationships.
That Instagram story that Ricky put up. Ricky's her ex-boyfriend, and he used to be her backup dancer as well. He put the story up, like you said, and it was so cute. Like, it was him, like, listening to the song, and then his name came up, and he was like... And then he put, like, oh my god, so much gratitude for you, Ariana. Like, love you, girl. Like, I thought that was so sweet.
I thought she definitely... I think a lot of different musicians could take a note from Ariana Grande. You guys, I started off O&J, not a big fan of Ariana. Not because I had anything against her or anything like that. Like, I just wasn't a fan of her music. And through Hobby and through her album, her Sweetener album, and now this song, I love her and I love this song because I just feel like it shows that you don't need to like stoop down to a level, and you don't need to like, yeah, you don't need to be, sorry for my language, but you don't need to be a bitch to make your point. She took the high road. She told you, you know what, I'm done with you, but look, I learned. So bye, I'm moving on, next.
So thank you for everything, but next.
And I loved that.
Me too. I thought it was so cute. What I didn't like though, I don't know if I didn't like it. I don't know what my feeling was on it. I thought it was just really awkward, the whole Pete Davidson thing on SNL when he like
You
said...
thought it was awkward?
If you watch like the whole... You saw it? Like the whole little thing he did, which he got a lot of backlash for that, but that's another story. Like it was just so weird, and I was like cringing. I was like biting my arm. I was like, this is so awkward. Because it was like him being funny. It was like, but all seriousness, like
because I think like it does get awkward. Like it is an awkward situation. Like what do you say, you know? And like
exactly.
I don't know. I think Pete Davidson, I'm hoping he was genuine about it.
Me too. I think he was. He looked like he was gonna cry.
I think it was awkward. It's awkward for him and it's uncomfortable. Like,
it is. What a seat though. I do feel bad for him, but that was super cringy for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Are we talking about Spice Girls or are we talking about the Kardashians?
Let's do Kardashians. Oh, I'm a mess right now.
Anyways, so if you have anything to say about Ariana Grande's new song, do you think it's a total flop or do you think it's a total bop? And are you using it as your new theme song?
Yes. Also, big news about Ariana Grande that we have there that we didn't talk about. Mac Miller.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Why did I just pass that?
I know. I was like, Olivia.
Do you want me to say it?
Go for it.
Okay. Mac Miller's cause of death was revealed. 2 months after Mac Miller's shocking past, the rapper's cause of death has been revealed. The Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner announced Monday that the artist died from a mix of drugs. It has been determined that Mac died from fentanyl, cocaine, and ethanol. I think that's how you say ethanol. The death has been ruled out as an accident. So sad.
Very sad.
I was expecting it to be...
Something along this line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just... And again, Frankie Grande, Ariana Grande's brother, responded to this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it was very hard for him to hear the news, but he took it upon himself to like make it into something like to spread awareness about this because it's happening a lot and it's very scary. We've seen it with this almost happened to Ariana Grande. I mean, not Ariana Grande. Demi Lovato. Like this could have been. I always say it, but it could have been Demi Lovato that we could have been.
I think the biggest lesson people can learn from this, and I don't want to say this because I don't want to tell people how to live their lives, but like, just try to stay away from drugs because obviously it doesn't lead to anything good.
Yeah, say no to drugs. We learned that in elementary school.
Dare.
Grab dare, like.
No, but I think if anything comes out of this, I hope that this shows people, like, that the end result to using drugs is not going to be good. And I also think, hopefully, it'll make, like, a spark, like, in some people's heads, that if you know somebody going through something like this, yes, it is difficult to make somebody stop using drugs because they are clearly addicted. but try to get them help. You know,
Exactly.
and I know that like in order to be helped, you have to want it. But if there's someone in your life that you see ruining their life, I think you need to try everything you can to
help them
because I don't know, this is like sad, and I think like especially in our generation, I know we talked about this when he did pass. This specifically for us, I think was very like shocking. Not because we didn't know he did drugs, but just more of the fact of his age.
Yeah, because we kind of grew up listening to him, and it was kind of the first artist that passed away that's, yes, our age, and someone we grew up listening to.
Like, even the Demi Lovato, like, almost overdose thing didn't hit me as hard. Because, like, and me, okay, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way. The Demi Lovato, like, you know, overdosing type thing, like, it shocked me in a way, but it didn't at the same time. It definitely didn't shock me the way the Mac Miller death did, but I think it would have been completely different if she had died. Like, I wasn't, like, it's sad that we don't get shocked or we're kind of, like, desensitized already by, like, oh, she overdosed. No, well, that's not how I acted, but, like, you know, like, oh, she overdosed, she's going to rehab. Like, it's sad that it takes death like this to realize, like yeah, you don't come back.
Yeah, and also the other thing too that's different was that Demi Lovato was so open about it. She had the documentary. Her music talks about this constantly, and she's just been an open book about it. And then like, again, it was also very shocking for Demi because we all thought that she was like
sober
again because that was her whole thing. But then she came out with that song, the sober song, and she's not sober anymore, and then that happened. So I don't know, all very scary, but yeah.
I think like one thing I've learned through reading about, because I read.
You read?
I do. I know you can't tell when I'm reading these stories, but I read. No, what I was gonna say is like when you do a lot of research on, especially in the music industry, the amount of artists that do drugs.
I know.
It's very scary and it's very sad. So I do hope, if anything good comes out of his death, it's that a lot of artists do see it and realize like, oh shit, that could be me.
Yeah.
You know, because it's sad to lose somebody like this who's so talented, who obviously played a big role in many people's lives, not just his fans, but even like Ariana Grande and his family. So it's just sad, you know?
Yeah, it's a really sad thing.
But I think that now people can have peace knowing what it was. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
next story. We have, okay, so I'm gonna save this one real quick. We're not gonna talk about it, but because we're not really that big of fans. But
I'm a big fan. I love the Spice Girls.
Oh, we do?
La 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 la.
All right, anyways, the Spice Girls are returning for the summer 2019 tour in the UK without Victoria Beckham. Get ready because the Spice Girls are spicing up your life because they are back together. After months of teasing fans, the ladies are officially hitting the road again. But with good comes bad. One of the 5 OG Spice Girls will be missing. Posh Spice will be a no-show. And if you don't know who Posh Spice is, she's AKA Victoria Beckham. Posh Spice did have something to say about it though. She says today marks a special day for the girls as they announce the first tour dates since we performed together in 2012. I won't be joining my girls on stage again, but being in the Spice Girls was hugely important. It was a hugely important part of my life, and I wish them so much love and fun as they go back on tour next year. The fashionista wrote on social media along with, I know they will put an amazing show and have a fantastic fan, past and present, of being there and having a wonderful time. XO VV. So, yeah, what are your thoughts of this?
I'm really pissed off that Victoria Beckham will not be joining her. Like,
yeah, you know, I'm thinking this is going to be, I don't know. I don't think like people, I think like if you're going to do a reunion tour, like you need everybody there. If not, it's like Sex in the City. I'm sorry, I'm not going to watch Sex in the City if Samantha Jones isn't in it.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to see that. That's not the story. That's not who I'm there to see. I want to see all of them back together. So I do think, in a way, this could possibly hurt the Spice Girls. But again, they're making millions and millions of dollars, and we're making -10.
I just don't understand why she just doesn't do the freaking tour. What else did she do?
No, I don't blame her.
She's
I don't
like
blame
a
her.
mother.
She's a mother. She has her own line. Like, she
Her
has
kids
her
are all-
life set up.
Her kids are all grown up already, though.
All the other Spice Girls, no offense to Mel B, but all the other Spice Girls need this tour. Victoria Beckham does not. She has her life, and like we just finished saying, the life of an artist is a hard life.
It is.
The life of touring is hard, as we saw on Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, it's not as glamorous as it looks. It's more like a circus.
It is, and I don't think she wants to be surrounded by that.
That's
And
true.
she would be missing prominent parts in her kids' lives.
That's true.
So, anyways, if you are a fan of the Spice Girls, now you know the news.
Vicky Batar, hey Vicky, says, Posh, maybe she'll come for the Miami venue since they're living in Miami.
Yes, they did say that they would have special guests, so you never know.
She better be a special, at least for a few of the shows.
I think she will. I think she will, like, jump on every now and then. Which,
Yeah.
lucky for those cities.
Literally, it better be Miami.
But I don't think it's in Miami.
I don't think
it's
so
only
either.
UK.
I think it's. I saw a couple things online that it was like the UK tour, and then I heard world tour, so I was super confused.
Yeah, I was super confused. But I think maybe what it is that the UK dates are out and the US is still coming.
Ah, mira que está haciendo ahora mismo. You
Oh
know?
my God, Rosetta Stone. Anyways, that's all I've got for Spice Girls.
Yes. Wait, did you ever watch the Spice Girls movie, by the way?
No.
It's like the worst movie, but the best movie you'll ever see. You need to watch it. They're like surfing on a bus, like on top of a bus.
I mean, I've seen that part.
So
Not the
cute.
movie, though.
So cute. So Spice Girls. Spice up your life.
Anyways, keeping up with the Kardashians episode on Sunday was a little cray-cray, but I have a feeling that what's going to come next is going to be even better.
I put this on bullets, so it's gonna sound super weird. So like.
Okay. Well, I won't really go into it. We'll just talk about it real
Sweet.
quick. But if you missed this episode, it was the beginning of Tristan and Chloe's cheating scandal saga.
Mhm.
And we saw the very beginning of the family finding out and Chloe
Yes.
finding out and who told Chloe and all of that. It was a lot to unpack,
It was.
but
it was a great episode.
it was. But I'm excited for next week because I have a feeling that was just setting up the story.
Mhm. Because they left us like kind of on a cliff because so the whole family got the video of Tristan making out with some girl in a club, and all the sisters, I thought it was really sweet and cute, and it was like, yes, family. They all got together and they dropped whatever they were doing. They got to the airport, got on planes, and they went to Cleveland.
I have a few points that I want to talk about that I don't agree.
Go for it.
So I actually was a little surprised by the reactions
Me too. In the beginning of like
because
the.
nobody seemed shocked. So that gives me the idea that they knew. I think here's the thing. After seeing the reactions, I think that they knew Tristan had a cheating problem. I think once Chloe got pregnant, they said, okay, no more cheating.
Didn't
because-
Tristan cheat on
Yes.
Chloe with
Yes,
his ex?
so clearly he does have a problem. But I have a feeling that he has cheated on Chloe before. Chloe, I have a feeling, knew about it. Once she got pregnant, this is just theories, but once she got pregnant, I have a feeling that she told him, okay, I'm pregnant, you better not cheat on me. And that was like their way of thinking. Because nobody was shocked. Nobody was like,
Yeah, it was like
what the?
more when they first got the video, they were all like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like.
No, it wasn't even that.
No, it was.
Kendall was. Nobody
And
else
Kylie.
was. No, Kylie was like this.
Kylie has no facial expressions because her face is botched.
This
but,
was Kylie. This was Kylie. You ready?
Yeah, Kylie never has expressions though.
There was no Kim. All Kim did was, yikes. And then she looked up and she goes, they just found out that Tristan was cheating.
No, that's out. They're like this. They go. Kris Jenner was stunned too. She was like, oh my god,
Kris Jenner knew.
I gotta go to Cleveland right now. Book the flights. Call Dr. D. And then
No, that was because Chloe went into labor.
what I didn't like was Scott's reaction. He was like laughing. I was like, stop laughing!
I know, but I did like what he said. He's like, wow,
I'm such a gentleman.
These people really make me look like a gentleman.
I know, like. But anyways, I loved when they were at the airport. This is what I wanted to get to.
Yes.
When they were at the airport, and then Kim and all the sisters were like, oh my god, when we get there, we're gonna tell his ass off.
No, but you are being way too theatrical because you know very well, and everybody who saw this episode, it did not go down that way. It was like this. When we get there, we're gonna...
That's how they talk though. Kim never raises her voice.
Okay, well you know what? I'm sorry, you raise your voice when, like, I'm raising my voice and it's not even my sister.
I know, but they're botched. They can't do that. But Kim was like, when I get there, we're gonna...
Voices aren't botched.
Okay, then I'll do how they did it. When I get there, I'm literally gonna give it to Tristan. And then Malika, which is Chloe's friend,
Who
was
at least
like...
has a little bit more reaction.
She was like, no, we're not doing anything. We're gonna go in there and pretend everything's normal so that it's a happy environment. Which I was like, if I was the Kardashian sister, I would have beat the out of Tristan when I got there. And I'm very shocked that they did it, and I'm very shocked about how Chloe reacted to it all.
Yes, but I saw that Chloe came out with a quote that she said, like, pretty much it was, I don't know the exact words, but pretty much it was like, you guys don't know what happened. She's like, let me just say that thank God I was 9 months pregnant because, oh, you have it? Okay, thank
Second
God.
one.
She put, thank God a camera was not with me in Cleveland. I won't put in writing what I did, but let's just say he's lucky I was 9 months pregnant.
Yes.
So I think part of the reason why we don't see the true reactions or like, I think the Kardashians do have like this mask when, and not their botched faces, hubby. I just mean, I think that they're so used to, I think after the whole Caitlyn thing.
After everything, not just that.
It's just that they're like not.
Kim Kardashian's marriage that lasted a week.
Kim Kardashian getting robbed. Like,
There's
I
just
just
so
think
many
after
things.
everything, they're just like, okay, well, here's another thing that we're gonna have to deal with. And I think the cheating is like not even a big deal at this point because like literally she was held at gunpoint and Caitlyn went through it was just, you know?
I do, but I will say again, like I really did, like my heart felt warm when all the sisters were like, we've gotta drop everything and we gotta go to Cleveland now. Which, the other
No, Kim?
Cállate. The Kim thing, she wanted to go to her high school reunion, which I totally understand. I would have, if I knew I was gonna make it, like, okay, whatever. But then when the whole cheating thing happened, she dropped it. She said, no, I'm going to Cleveland. And I'm proud of her.
No. She was still in the interview saying, and Kris Jenner was like, high school reunion, your sister's birth. She's like, I would have really liked to go to my high school reunion. It was really difficult to choose between Chloe and my high school reunion because I've been looking. It's like, shut up! It's your sister! She's having a baby and she just got cheated on.
I would be at my sister's birth.
The only thing that warmed my heart was when Kim went like this. That was the best thing. That was like, okay.
Such a sister moment.
I was like, alright.
Alright, Kim.
So
I want to see a fight happen at that hospital.
I'm wondering what they're gonna show.
Me too.
I'm excited.
What did you guys think of the whole thing? How did you think Chloe reacted to it? Do you think she reacted well? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you guys.
Yes, I want to know what you guys think because this episode is the one we've been waiting for. And like Chloe had mentioned, it's been a really long time since this has happened, and we're finally getting to see a little bit of what was happening. I wish we had a little bit more substance. Like, I know that more happened, and I want to know the nitty-gritty stuff.
I know. And yeah, and you know what's interesting too, that I never watched the Kardashians, and on Sunday I sat on my TV and I watched all the episodes before the big one because they had reruns. And they do a lot of filming on their phones, it looks like.
Yeah, now they're like using the filming on their phone.
I know, they're just like, it's so like fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I think it's so cool. And I loved it. I loved watching the Kardashians. It was so entertaining.
Yeah, I feel like if you haven't seen them in a while, then like,
I hadn't seen them in a long time, so it was so fun.
But anyways, we want to know what you guys thought.
Yes, let us know what you
sound
thought.
off.
But anyways,
Next story?
Let's move on.
While you guys are commenting, we've got another story. And this story personally is what I was really excited to talk about today. And it's Bohemian Rhapsody and how it rocked our worlds. But also what was true in the film and what was not. So if you have seen Bohemian Rhapsody, make sure you give us a little emoji with their hand up or his hand up so that we know and we can have this convo. If you haven't seen it, really we won't be ruining anything for you because like all this information is out on the internet and it's about like pretty much for Freddie Mercury's life. So we're not ruining anything for you. what I will say is that this movie was, oh my goodness, amazing.
It was really good.
It was so good. I will say though, so I look at it from a different, I don't know about you, I'm sure you do too, but like when I'm watching a movie, but specifically this one, I was watching the different perspectives that the camera took and the editing, because like that's my favorite thing, especially the way that they would edit things to the music and whatnot. But I thought that the editing and the use of like camera angles or like the way that like things were shot were so brilliant.
Yeah, it was really
Like, and
aesthetically
that
pleasing.
yes, but that also like I think from a normal from like somebody who didn't study how to use a camera or didn't study film or things like that, like they wouldn't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I like to break those things down after watching it, and it was so good.
You know what was really good also?
What?
Well, no, I take it back. Now what was really good? What I didn't like about this movie, and a lot of people didn't like too, we read the reviews before we went into the movie. I didn't like how fast it went through his early life.
Yes!
Like it.
Yes!
To me,
100%.
To me, I was watching the movie and it made it seem like
It was easy.
yeah, like Freddie Mercury joined a college band. They wrote one song. They made it onto the BBC somehow, and then they were these global pop star rock star sensations. And I was like, but how? Like
Yes.
they wrote one song in college, wrote an album in college, and then they're the biggest. Like
Yes, 100%. And that, as we get into the like facts of it, was not true. It did not happen like that.
of course not.
But 100% I agree with you. Watching when the first few like scenes happened, I was a little like, ooh, like maybe this is why it didn't do good. Like I hope the movie isn't like this, because it was brushing over a lot of things, and I'm like, no, get into it. Like dive into this story. But you have to keep in mind that if they did dive into it, it would have been a 5-hour movie.
Exactly.
It was long. It didn't feel long to me, but like it was long.
It was the part that felt long to me was the last part, like the whole
Really?
concert thing.
I loved it.
No, I loved it too, but I was like,
Really, I loved it. No. To me, it flew by. But yes, I agree with you. That was the only thing.
yeah, that was
But
just
I
like the
didn't
key.
like.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I didn't like. But what was it that I wanted to? Oh, I wanted to mention something that I don't know if you noticed, and for my people who have seen it, again, this won't ruin it for the people who haven't, but it's actually something you can look at if you haven't seen it. Did you notice in the beginning how it starts off and he's walking onto the concert, like the stage? You don't realize it until the end, but you're getting the perspective, like you're looking at Freddie's back in the way that the band would like. So at the end, it's the same exact scene,
Oh, yeah,
but now
no.
you're behind the band. Mm-hmm. And I liked it because to me, the way I interpreted it, it opened and closed the same way. And for me, it like showed like you come into this movie thinking that the story is only Freddie Mercury's life, but at the end you realize that it was like a joint like effort. Like it was not just Freddie Mercury that made Queen. It was literally all those guys.
It was basically like the band that made Queen, because
and it showed how the band also
yeah,
helped Freddie.
exactly. So I liked it.
I liked it. But the interesting part for me was coming back and figuring out what was real and what wasn't.
Exactly.
So I want to go into that.
Let's get into it.
So we have some questions here that may come up if you watch the movie. And also some questions that you may want, or some answers you may want to know before you see it. So the movie wasn't completely like true, but they did have permission by the bandmates that are still alive to change it up, just so people know. But here are some things. So the first question is, did Freddie Mercury meet his girlfriend Mary the first time he joined the band? The answer is no, he did not. They met, they briefly dated before he was a rock star, and then when he started making it is when he reached out to her again, and he was like, oh, like, let's date, and they did. So I thought that was interesting.
Very interesting.
Is Mike Myers' character the record executor,
Record!
thank you. The record
Oh.
executive Ray Foster, based on an actual person? The answer is no. Mike Myers portrays Ray Foster and is an executive. at EMI record label, and he was a fictional character. But
What?
yes, but it was loosely based on the EMI chief Roy Featherstone. But unlike the movie, he was a big fan of Queen. But it is true that he did not like Bohemian Rhapsody, and he did think that it was way too long.
Okay.
That he thought like they wouldn't be playing it. But that's the only similarity. And all of this, by the way, is backed up by Times and Rolling Stones, like, just so you guys know. So that we don't get, like, if something's wrong, we don't get in trouble. So another question is, was Freddie Mercury engaged to Mary Austin to get married? The answer is yes, they were engaged. Now, for me, what really is interesting is their relationship after that. So in the movie, we see that they had a very close relationship. And that is true. She was the one person he trusted. They remained friends even after they broke up, when he was coming to terms with his sexuality. During a 1985 interview, Freddie said, all my lovers asked me why they couldn't replace Mary, but it's simply impossible. The only friend I've got is Mary, and I don't want anybody else. To me, she is my common law wife. To me, it was a marriage. We believe in each other. That's enough for me. She was and is the only person that he ever trusted with his like whole entire life and career. And the most interesting part that I want to get to, like this is what I really wanted to talk about. So not only was he a comfort throughout her life, but during his final years, she was there for him. He left Mary the bulk of his estate. His house and recording royalties that are worth $10 million went to her after he died from AIDS in 1991. He reasoned that if he kept living as a straight man, they would be married and have a whole life together. So he just felt that it was right to give her everything because she was the only person who was there for him through thick and thin. And yeah, now she's living in Freddie's home in Kensington, England.
And she's still alive?
Yes.
Oh my god, wow.
So I found that really interesting, and I love that because I think that that's like so beautiful.
Yeah, the friendship is very nice.
Yeah.
And in the movie too, I loved it.
Yeah, and
she was like his rock.
Exactly, and I like that I felt put like a lot of pressure on her. At least the movie made it seem that way, especially when he's like, "Don't take off the ring," and she's like, "Well, like I'm pregnant." But I like that they were able to keep
their friendship.
Yeah, that friendship, and he like kind of rewarded her in a way with all of that. Some other questions that I found interesting. Oh, did Queen ever split? The answer is no. Mm-hmm. There was no like
moment that they split.
Yes, they did have like a little break because they had been touring for a decade, and they all agreed to focus on their solo careers, but stayed in touch and started working on The Works, which I guess is an album later that year. And then, this one's interesting, and it'll be the last one because the other one's whatever. But did Freddie Mercury's personal manager, Paul Prenter, betray him?
Did he?
Yes.
Because I saw it.
Yes. In real life, Paul worked as Freddie's personal manager. It is true that the other members of Queen did not like him and called him a bad influence. He was fired by Mercury for selling the singer's personal information to UK newspapers. This included information about their own on and off affair, the singer's lifestyle as a gay man, noting how Mercury's former lovers were dying of AIDS and things like that. Unlike the movie though, he never exposed Mercury's private life on TV, only in print. Paul himself died of AIDS-related complications in 1991, and it was just 3 months before Mercury died.
Oh my god.
So, because that was definitely something that I'm like, oh my god, is this true?
I know, I was like, that's so mean, huh?
And it is.
Maria said, Freddie Mercury was so loyal to Mar. He seemed like a really kind person.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
We love Freddie.
I loved the movie. I want to go back and see it again.
You know what? I was looking at the movie towards the end, and I was like, I kind of look like him. You add this here?
Very, a little. A little.
I will say though.
I know what you're going to say.
What?
The teeth?
Not the teeth.
Oh.
Oh my god. If I butcher his name, I should have looked it up before. Rami Malek?
Yeah, that's right.
Rami
Rami
did such an amazing job
Yes.
at portraying Freddie Mercury. Like, the stance, like the way he walked, like
Yes.
the like
He
with
did
the
a
knife.
great job.
I was like, wow.
Yes.
And I was trying to imitate it after the movie, like the walk, and it's so hard, like
Yes.
to get those motions, like
Okay,
because he does such weird things with this, like
Yes.
the way he walks, he's like.
I think he might be nominated for an Oscar.
Right? I
Because
think
that was really,
he did
really
a
good.
really good job.
Now the question comes between him or Bradley Cooper. Now the question comes between him or Bradley Cooper for an Oscar. And I kind of want to give it to Rami because, like, I just love Freddie so
Yeah,
much.
he did a really good job.
Yeah, but I do want to talk about the teeth.
Yes.
They were a little too big.
Yeah.
Because, like, once you look at pictures, yes, Freddie had humongous teeth. He had 4 extra teeth in his mouth.
But it wasn't like.
It was, like, really intense in the beginning until he put the mustache on, which was like, finally, I can breathe. But, like, it kind of gives you anxiety.
Yeah, that was a lot of the critics too said that like the teeth looked really big and that you left the movie just like only thinking about his teeth.
It was really intense. Like, the teeth were really intense. They just needed to be, like, a few centimeters smaller.
And it was really funny. I saw an interview and he said that he took the teeth home with him and he got to keep them.
It has it in a jar.
No, but he made them all golds. So like to keep as a souvenir.
God.
To keep as a souvenir. But he did say that the teeth were so hard to talk with and to sing with because they were so big that like it took him a long time to like really
Get used to it.
get used to like talking with it and singing with it too. So that was cool to hear. Another interesting fact about this movie is that they shot that concert scene, the last one, the first
Yes.
time. So he was freaking out. He was like, oh my god, like this is crazy.
Yes. They did the first scene.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, the first scene that they taped was the concert scene. I do want to talk about real quick before we move on. It'll be super fast. The drummer was super hot. Roger, the blonde guy.
I guess.
He's super cute.
Get it, girl.
Okay, like when you compare to all the others, even though the guy who plays Brian is really cute in real life when he takes off the wig,
Oh yeah.
but the drummer's like really cute and he's like young.
Galileo.
How many more Galileos?
Loved it.
Anyways, great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. This is a great tidbit to know before you go in and see it because we answered your questions pretty much.
And we want to know what you guys thought of the movie. If you did see it, did you guys watch it? What did you guys think? It was very mixed reviews. I loved it. Olivia loved it. The audience loved it too because it got an audience rating.
People were clapping.
It got an audience rating of 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the critics gave it like a 59, 50-ish around there.
The critics and the audience just never agree.
They don't. Sometimes, but rarely.
Yeah.
But with this one, yeah, I was like,
Amazing to me.
Yes.
Amazing. Next story though, please let us know in the comments if you've seen it or not.
my man said the actors look so much like the real guys.
Yes.
Vicky Bitar said, Brian Audley had my heart. Is that the drummer?
No, that's the guitar player. The
Oh.
other one who's really hot. Have you seen him, Vicky? Like without the wig and a beard on? Because wow, he's hot. But also check out the drummer. But don't get too attached to the drummer because he's mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Fight.
I'm just kidding. But do check him out because he's hot too. He was actually in X-Men.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And somebody else was in a movie that we know, and I can't remember. I think it was the girl. But I don't remember. Like the girl who played Mary. Whatever. Next story that I want to talk about is Dancing with the Stars recap.
Dancing with the Stars. Do you guys watch this show? Let us know so we can talk about it with you guys.
Yes. It was country night last night, and it was really good. I liked it, and I'm into country now.
Yes, Olivia.
Yes. So
Blake Shelton.
not Blake Shelton. More Sam Hunt, maybe. But I do want to talk about what pretty much was all
Stole
over.
the night.
Yeah, stole the night. And it's Alexis, Ren, and Alan.
Yes.
They're both partners, whatever. They've been like leading up to the fact that literally in a week, they led up to the fact that they have like a relationship.
They have feelings for each other.
Feelings for each other.
And Olivia and I were talking about this earlier, and we think that it's something done by the producers because it looks very fake and very forced.
Yes. So, but it's important to know that last night in their package, they kissed.
They did kiss. Which also looked very planned. That kiss was so weird.
I know.
It was like like we said also, it was like a whole episode of The Bachelor.
Well, no, because okay, yes, 100%. It was actually really funny because I watched it last night and then Javi watched it when he got to my house today, and when Alan says, "Yeah, I'm starting to have feelings for you," I literally go to my mom. What is this, The Bachelor?
Yeah, because...
And then Javi comes and watches it, and as soon as Alan says it, he goes, "What is this, The Bachelor?"
Because
like, that's what I said.
He was using all the Bachelor terms. He was like, we've been on this journey together. We've really pushed through it together. And now I feel like I'm starting to get feelings for you. And then the music started, and then they kissed, and I was like, what is this?
Yes. Look, I personally, I want to know what you guys think. If you're watching Dancing with the Stars, do you think this is real or not? I personally think, first of all, a kiss is a kiss. Like, I don't think that seals the deal. Yes, it makes it a little bit more believable, I guess, but I still don't believe it. I'm still not jumping on this bandwagon for a few different reasons. I truly believe, like, my gut tells me that this is producers with Alexis trying to pull votes. I think, because if you look at Alexis Friend's Instagram, the whole her Instagram stories is all about, guys, vote for me, don't you want to see me next week, don't you want to see this, don't you want to, if you screenshot and send me a photo of you voting, I'll post it on my Insta stories and give you a shout out. Like, it's very like
I want to win.
Yes, like she's like really like, well, she says, I'll do anything to stay in this. Like, there were just some things that she said that I was just kind of like,
fishy.
Yeah, like it's like nobody's doing that, and like, I get it. You want to vote, you want your votes, you want to stay in and all this stuff. I just think that like it's just weird. She had a boyfriend 2 weeks ago. Literally, like the week that we found out she was having feelings for Alan, like she had a boyfriend, or just broke up with her boyfriend. Now she's kissing another guy on TV. I just think it's so weird and fishy.
And fake.
And they've never done this on the show. Ever.
Jody Lynn Menace says, I thought it was sweet, but a little awkward though. But a little awkward too. Yes, very awkward. And it was sweet. And I will say,
it was sweet.
I really wish, if it is true, I'm very happy for them. And I think they make a really cute couple together.
They do.
They're both really cute. They're both really fun.
Yeah.
And young, sweet,
yes.
nice people.
Yes. But I do have a quote from a source that says, the couple, this is also another reason why I don't think it's true. The couple is in no rush to define their relationship. According to the source, they are both young, attractive people, just seeing where it goes. But it's nothing serious at the moment. He really wants to keep it professional at first. He takes work very seriously, but if anything, this is more of a friendship that is starting to turn into a romance, and they're just seeing where things go. I think that's setting up the fact that when this show is done, they're going to be like, we're just friends now.
And I didn't know friends make out, because me and Olivia make out all the time. Like,
ew, no we don't.
Exactly, so friends don't do that. That's weird.
But yeah, I don't buy it.
And we have more comments. We have more comments here. Vicky Batar says, same, I haven't seen the last episode, but I think she is in love with him. But totally fake. And he's only into it because the producers are like, don't be an idiot, get her, you'll get more votes. Talia says, desperado. So yeah,
I don't think she's in love with him though.
And Maribel also says she doesn't think it's real, and she says that it's just a publicity stunt.
I think it's a publicity stunt. Guys, I've watched Dancing with the Stars from the very beginning because literally Dancing with the Stars is what made me want to be a barroom dancer. Literally. Cute. They have never, ever promoted a nobody has ever kissed on TV
with their partner.
We've had couples come out of there, like, together. We had,
They always try to keep it secret, and I feel like the producers used to make that.
Yes.
Which is weird.
What's his name? The Shark Tank guy and the dancer. They danced together. They kept it super private until the show was over, and now they're married and they have twins. Another couple had it, I forgot who it was. No, was it Val? No, I don't know. There's been couples, but everything's super secretive. It's never been like this. The only show of emotion that we've seen like this on Dancing with the Stars is with Emma and Sasha, who are their two professional dancers, who Sasha proposed to Emma after they were dancing on live television.
Aww.
But they had been together before. Like the show Like, didn't promote this. I personally think this is a publicity stunt. If it's not, congratulations to finding love while you're dancing. But I personally think it is. I don't think this is going to last. She even said last night on her Instagram stories that after the show is done, she needs to go to Japan and finish work.
Oh my God.
So this is like, I doubt very much that he's going to follow her to Japan.
Yeah. I just think they're both really cute people.
No, they're both super attractive.
And I hope it's real.
I don't.
I love them together.
You know what? I don't like Alexis Ren.
Pourquoi?
There's something about her. I used to like her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to follow her and be like, oh my god, she's so cool, she's so nice, whatever. And please let me know if you noticed a shift. But I noticed a shift. I even unfollowed her. Yeah, I unfollowed. I had to. Every time I opened up
it was
my
not
Instagram,
for me.
No.
It was what?
I wasn't following her before she got on the show. I stopped. This was a long time ago that I didn't like Alexis Ren. Every time I opened up Instagram, there was like a really like super naked photo of her, and it was like, okay, I'm like in public. I can't be opening this. Whatever. It was just a weird shift. Like, she started like, and I know she's talked about it. She talked about how she went through like a really rough time, but I don't know. There's just something about her that doesn't seem genuine.
What was that guy's name she was dating while we were in high school?
Jay Alvarez.
Is that the one she just broke up with?
No.
Okay.
That
was like her peak, I feel like. That
yeah,
she was like,
that's
oh my
when
god,
I loved her.
Alexis Ren, oh my god, too
I will say though,
mm-hmm.
I will say her dance last night was great.
I have to watch it.
It was great. I will say that they did an awesome job on that dance last night, because the samba is hard to do, and it was great. She killed it. She had it down pat. I will say that. But there's something about her que me cae mal.
Que me cae mal.
It does. And I hope I'm wrong, because again, like,
yeah.
I
think she's cute.
I want to like her, but like, yeah, there's just something about it. I think it might be rubbing me the wrong way, the way she's like, vote, 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 vote. If you don't want to see me at the bottom, then vote for me. And it's just like, okay.
Yeah, desperate. Like Talia said. Yeah. Anyways, in other TV news, This Is Us is tonight. Oh no, it's not. That's right.
No.
This Is Us is not tonight. That's TV news. They are not having a This Is Us episode tonight. They will next week. That's right. Why is that?
What are we gonna do tonight?
Oh, it's because of the election, maybe?
Yeah, it's because of the election. Anyways, This Is Us is not on tonight. So go vote, because that's what's gonna be on.
I was so excited.
Me too. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
What are we gonna do?
Watch the election, I guess.
Yeah. This history.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that pretty much concludes our show.
Yeah, we are out of time. Thank you guys.
We're gonna go grab lunch.
We're gonna go. Oh man, yum! That's what I'm so excited. I love eating everything in my sight. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great show today. It's always so fun chatting with all of you. I love reading your comments, and I love a little bit of controversy.
Guys, please share this video right now if you're watching from Facebook. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. Also, if you're watching this late, like, don't worry, you can totally comment and we'll still engage with you.
Of course.
And what else? Okay, you can follow me on Hello Olivia Blog. You can follow Javi on
Javi Rod 305.
You can also follow us on ONJ Today on Instagram, where we keep you up to date on everything that's going on in Hollywood. The Cheesemate is real on our account.
Yes.
So you want to.
And we are about to break 1,000 followers on Instagram.
We are. So share with your friends so we can break it. Then we can have a party at the Biltmore.
Yes. Tell your sisters, your mothers, your brothers, your friends, your cousins. Tell them all to follow us. That was so bad.
That
wow.
was horrible.
That's probably gonna not want people to follow us. But anyways, follow us. It's a fun time. And
Always.
I love reading comments from everyone, and I love seeing when people fight in our comment section.
I know. There was something yesterday that was like super controversial.
Ooh, I love it. So follow and make sure to go check it out.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you have a great day. Let's cheers to a happy Tuesday, to lunch, and to a great show.
And to voting.
Yes, make sure you go out, vote, let your voice be heard, because
You need to.
Yeah. We need to.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Ching ching!
Ching, ching.
Look at your lipstick.
I know.
I have none left. I drink mine off. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on Thursday. Oh.
Actually, that reminded me of Cardi B. There hasn't been any stories on her.
Cardi B and J-Lo.